Absolute insanity in happening in the crypto market. The wife of Donald Trump, Melania Trump, just launched her own meme coin, which was the second liquidity suckage event out of all crypto ecosystem. BTC dropped to $99,000 just to then go right after to $110,000. People are speculating that Bitcoin strategic reserve is confirmed at this stage. Polar market odds for Bitcoin strategic reserve announcement today or in the upcoming 100 days is at 70% at this stage. Even if you were not able to make any money on Trump pump or on Melania pump, I will tell you exactly today what is the next rotation. We will focus significant part of the show on what is the next rotation, something, the logic, the thought process you would never be able to find anywhere else at this stage. Pure market understanding and pure market speculation. Not just speculation, because it would also be based on data. We would answer to a $1 million question. What is the next rotation after the whole Trump mania end? How you can make money, how you can capitalize just by doing the thing you know how to do the best. Just buy and hold. No over trading, no over rotating, no need to be active, just buy and hold and outperform all the Solana kids just by holding. Take all the millions back. If you're ready for this, press the like button, subscribe to this channel, disable notifications and put them back on. I have an important announcement to make. Without further ado, let's start. Before we actually start, I wanted to share something with our community, the community of Stan Crypto. I do believe that the channel has been attacked for several months already. There are multiple hundreds of comments that are coming in waves to each and every video, and they're even coming in waves to the current videos as well, the videos that are present. I disabled all the comments that are possible on the channel. I think it's an attack that a certain party is specifically paying money for. There are many parties in this space that would be interested in getting my voice shut. Please, I ask you for help. I ask you to like this video, unsubscribe and resubscribe to this channel as well, and put the bell notifications on. The content I'm sharing here is helping people to make money. I want you to help them to make money as well and make sure that more people would essentially be hearing this message. There is a reason some people would want to shut my voice down, and we have to not let them do this. Thank you very much for your help and thank you very much for your support. We are kicking off with the video topic. First of all, what happened yesterday? Yesterday, Melania Trump launched her meme coin from her official account, which actually went to quite nice prices and valuations right away, and resulted in the fact that Trump, the token of Trump, right away, he actually lost $8 billion worth of value. This is what happens when you open up the business for your wife. There were even some jokes that Melania took 50% of Trump net worth without even a divorce needed in the first place, right? Trump is recovering at this stage, but it all added a bunch of speculation to the space, and a large question arose around the fact whether or not new coins are actually coming. Why the president of the United States is grifting this much? What will be happening next? We will also discuss this part as well. Trump plus Melania at around 20% of all crypto mind share. Insane, and still the inauguration yet to come. Inauguration date is today. This is the whole family of Trumps and the family of Elons as well, of Musk's. And the speculation is, the joke is essentially all of them can be launching a coin which will suck out liquidity out of the crypto market like crazy. Trump just bought the following ENS domains. Trump Project World Liberty Financial also bought around $100 million worth of Ethereum in the last several days. World Liberty Multisig Yato Game.Ethereum, 9290.Ethereum, World Liberty.Ethereum, TrumpCoin.Ethereum, Eric Trump.Ethereum, Baron Trump.Ethereum. A very, very interesting thing. The speculation around the family, around the things that might be happening moving further. This is the post that was deleted, and I just want to share this with you. Someone sent this in another group. Information leaked that strategic Bitcoin reserve and 0% capital gains tax being announced tomorrow, hence BTC ripping and melting faces. We are definitely seeing BTC reaching $110,000 one day before the inauguration event. It's almost like people have insights. And it's interesting that before the Trump win, like I think 12 hours before the announcement of the results, the market started to pump like crazy, based obviously on the information that some insiders had around Trump winning. 3 more Trump coins coming. Honestly, I don't believe in this one, and this what essentially makes all this thing quite weak from my point of view. I essentially think that the reason they launched coins before the inauguration, because there is a law in the US that as a president you can't capitalize on the fact that you're a president during your presidency, right? So I think they can easily get sued if something like this would be happening, if they will grift too much. We're living in a crazy world at this stage, and no one could have ever thought that they could essentially launch these two coins 1 and 2 days before the inauguration event. My bet is that there will be no new launches of meme coins of Trump family out there, right? And that's why it's crucially important to figure out where is the next liquidity inflow. What is the liquidity coming into next? And I have a very, very good explanation and a very, very good thesis to share for you as well today. Out of those 3 Elon coin confirmed, World Liberty Financial, which is a utility token and offers yield, and third is speculation, but most thinking it's Baron coin. World Liberty Financial also has a pre-sale at a valuation of 5 billion, but those tokens will be locked for 24 to 36 months, and even after that, there will be a vote to trade them. Insider on Space is saying SOL value to be increased by 12.8x in 90 days, meaning 1 trillion asset, which could imply SOL ETF and reserve on the way. I do expect alt season, definitely might be happening in the alt season, although if you essentially were sharing this channel and watching this channel, I do think that Ethereum should be outperforming from here. Historically, it was also outperforming from here, but I'm also not seeing the alt season where SOL just stays at the same level. Obviously, in the alt season, SOL should be doing quite well. Also, Trump all-time high after all-time high next 90 days on Space as mentioned. This one is also hard to believe. Why? Because the biggest event he could have done for the pumpage of the coin is actually launch a coin on Solana in the first place, right? I'm not seeing any things he can say or he can push to essentially make an even bigger event than this one already, right? Only trying to attract even more and more normies, or like instead of making a strategic reserve out of his Trump coin out there, like if for the next 90 days Trump coin will be showing new all-time highs, it means that Trump probably is like a KOL for crypto at this stage, and he carefully planned these things, and he would always be talking about these things, mentioning each and every event. I'm not seeing this happening at this stage. We'll see. Melania futures so spot listing soon. Yeah, it's pretty default. Elon coin will absolutely dog walk Trump's coin, so I'm mostly looking all my positions to hold SOL and beat the ever-living shit out of the 3 coins. So the speculation that is Elon coin should be coming as well, and quite hard, because I do believe that a bunch of like Dogecoin community won't be very, very happy with this move, and I do believe that bunch of Dogecoin liquidity will be coming out into the Elon coin out there. Without a doubt, this is the most redacted weekend in the history of crypto. The launch of Trump coin, the launch of Melania coin, and huge speculation on the launch of Baron coin, because Baron coin actually was the one that went to $500 million in the market cap, and then it dumped heavily. And today, right now, we will essentially talk about this one as well. Wait until you see what they do tomorrow. Trump's World Liberty Financial just spent 20 million USDC to buy $6,000 Ethereum. Eric Trump is saying wait what they will be able to do tomorrow, or what they will be doing tomorrow, right? Which is essentially the day of the inauguration in the timing of the US. That's why I'm quite bullish on Ethereum. That's why I think the outlook for Ethereum is quite great, because they did not just buy 20 million. I actually was personally calculating yesterday, it was more like 100 million in the last several days, which they invested. So they pretty much rocked everyone on Solana coin, extracted a bunch of liquidity, and put this liquidity into real asset, which is Ethereum. Trump potential token dilution. We have a bunch of people right here that can essentially launch the token around them. I would say the only one that makes sense at this stage is Baron, although Melania I think did not make much sense in the first place. Okay, hear me out. Melania could actually end up flipping Trump. Crypto Twitter values sexy women over everything. Eliza front ran all the AI tech. Feminism is at an all-time high. No, at this stage, no, it's not. Feminism was at all-time high when Andrew Tate came up the first time. OnlyFans babes get more money thrown at them every month than most of the crypto bros. Traders are horny. The first lady becomes their wet dream. I'm not seeing that. I think that he's just pumping his bags. Melania just been listed on MEXC, Binance, Crypto.com, and Coinbase next. Let's go. MEXC is a very, very small exchange. This guy made incredible $66 million plus on Melania in just 4 hours. 4 hours ago, the guy spent 700,000 sold to buy 5 million of supply of Melania, then sold 203k Melania for 2 million USDC, leaving 5 million Melania worth $60 million. Absolutely nuts, absolutely crazy. Baron Trump's pumped fund profile is this one. He's even made a few coins. My favorite is Hunter the Snowplow. Let's dig in. According to Martin Shkreli, he made DGT, so the whole speculation essentially was happening, and this Baron coin is the one that is created by Baron himself. One of the famous ruggers in crypto Twitter already said that it is his coin, right? So I don't think that that one essentially was the official coin of Baron Trump. But Baron is down 90%. Let me tell you why. In meme coins, you are competing against the most efficient traders in the market: insiders, influencers, meme experts. Meme coins don't have investors who are interested in the tech or the project or willing to hold when the price is down. This makes it significantly more difficult. There is no PvE, no team pushing updates. That's the issue I have with meme coins. You have to be incredibly skilled to trade in this league. I am not skilled enough to compete here. I do believe that most people out there, they would actually make the same type of conclusion, that they're not skilled enough to compete at this league. Therefore, most people would focus on the PvE type of memes, which I do think will be through memes and memes from more at least. And here, I'm kind of coming closer to the next rotation that I think will be happening, but I will have a full discussion and the full overview with the exact peak from my end, and I think will perform like crazy in the coming couple of weeks until all this mess will be sorted out. Baron Trump's, yeah, it's the same thread. Top one holder of Baron, 1.5 million worth, got into Trump at rock bottom at 0.29. We all know it's almost impossible. You were not an insider. Proof below. Top one holder of Baron never sold once, even when the coin looked grim at rock bottom. Could be a clear tell that this is the true Baron coin sitting at $90 million market cap, made 5 hours after Melania, 4 hours old. You are still early. They said Trump was fake hacked, same as Melania, and now Baron. Yeah, so eventually the guy already just pumping his bags because Baron obviously just went to shit, went down like crazy. I honestly think there should be no more coins coming out by the Trump family at this stage, because my main speculation, my main take on this one is that they cannot be doing these things once Trump is in power, because it can be legally sued. And some people are saying that Trump can't be doing anything because he's the president. To a certain extent, yes, but it does not work like this in the US. It does not work like this in a democracy in the first place. Democracy works essentially. Anyone can be sued. In order to tell you what is the next rotation is, I have to focus on the BTC dominance chart. And this is the part of the video where I think you should be in the full focus, because I think this is easily the most important information that you will hear anywhere on YouTube in upcoming months. This is the only information that you actually need to know as well. First of all, what would I want to focus on is the current pattern that we are seeing playing out on BTC dominance, right? What we are seeing here. We surged up, we dumped heavily. It was happening BTC dominance in the end of November and start of December, which resulted in the small alt season happening and alts pumping like crazy. And very, very important piece of alpha that you also won't be able to find anywhere, that during this time, meme coins were dead. I was the first channel, I was the first person in the world to call meme coins are dead at the end of November, because I understood the situation at that time, right? Which exactly something that happened. AI agents only started to perform, and AI agents also meme coins after BTC dominance started to come back up, after the huge correction that happened, I think on 12th or 13th of December, right? Since then, the chart is going sideways, which definitely helps meme coins to do quite well and alts to do nothing. First, my main take is that meme coins are not doing well during the times when BTC dominance is dropping. Alts are outperforming heavily during these times. And for all this time, when BTC dominance was going higher, meme coins were doing very, very well, because meme coins are in the direct correlation between the BTC dominance on this marketplace. If I would do a small little exercise and focus your attention on this chart pattern, what we're seeing here, BTC dominance surged up, then we've seen a crazy drop, then it surged back up, and it forms a wick, a green wick, a very, very thin and small green wick right here. What we're seeing here, Bitcoin dominance is going higher, drops back up, sideways, forming a small thin green wick. I do believe what we are doing currently is we are exactly repeating the chart pattern that was present in the previous cycle. And I do expect us, to be honest with you, the whole bull market, I do expect us to just repeat everything that happened before. So many people are saying that things are different. So many people are saying that this time is different. Nuh-uh. This time is not different. This time would be exactly the same thing happening. So what I would do here, I would copy this chart right here. Now we just compare it with this chart that is happening right now. And very, very easily, what you would essentially see is that it's very, very similar, right? The green week that is happening currently is the same green week that was happening before. That's why I'm telling you that we need to focus on the things that happened before, and things will likely just continue. Even if we would check from these local highs till the bottom of the week, it was 10% drawdown, right, on the BTC dominance. If you would check from these local highs till this week, yeah, it's 14%. Let's check out from this one, also around 10% drop. My speculation at this stage is that we are right here at the top of this week. I actually expect, just because of the fact that from this local top to the top of this week, it's around 1.3% out here. I expect us to go slightly higher. I expect BTC dominance to essentially go slightly higher to 59.3. This is a very, very basic estimation out there, 59.3, somewhere around that, and from there reverse heavily. And we can also check out what would be the potential BTC dominance drop from the high of this week. It was essentially 18%. If we would do 18% from the level of 59.3, 18% right here, it would be just crazy. It would be us dropping to 48% in BTC dominance, and it would just send altcoins to Valhalla. And just look at this price action that essentially happened. This is something I want you to focus on as well. First drop was very, very quick, very, very swift. No one was able to position right here. Only people that were able to be in these charts before, in these assets before, they were able to capitalize. I'm thinking about Ethereum. I'm thinking about altcoins here. I'm thinking that this candle is essentially the repricing of Ethereum to $4,000 at least, right? Then we are seeing this sideways price action, which will probably be the time when meme coins are doing well. And obviously, I would expect first meme coins to reprice will be Ethereum meme coins, and then essentially alts will continue right here. And then the bottoms will have some fun with memes as well. This is the origin that I'm seeing overall that should be happening on the marketplace following the BTC dominance. Just repeating the BTC dominance pattern, because so far, one more time, we're repeating it exactly. Pump, sideways, pump, drop down, pump, drop down, pump, and this week. Even here, like, check out from the recent price action, from this dip. We pumped, we dumped again, we pumped, and we printed a wick. This is exactly something that is happening currently. This is absolutely crazy to see and realize. Dump, we pumped, we dumped, we printed this high, we dumped below, and we are printing this week. This is my speculation at this stage. Look at the similarities of this thing. Absolutely crazy at this stage to realize and to see this thing happening. So what should be happening with our meme coins, and where should be positioning your capital at this stage in order to actually take advantage of this opportunity, and what I am doing personally? First of all, we have to understand who are the rich guys on the marketplace at this stage. The rich guys are the guys that were able to catch Trump and Melania in the first place, and they are essentially in the meme coin space. They essentially either probably have a bunch of insights, so they're definitely very well connected in the meme coin space. They're definitely very well connected in the Solana ecosystem, and or they have a certain tool set they were able to develop over time, over months, that helped them to catch this thing in the first place. These are the guys who are rich. So they definitely know a lot of things about Solana. Highly likely that they will stay in Solana ecosystem, which is a very, very interesting speculation. What are the first two coins that received first liquidity inflow after this thing happened? First of all, natural bet that the market is essentially seeing for Trump coins right now is USA. We've seen a pump of USA from the bottoms from the time that Trump essentially launched his coin. It was a pump of 9x, right? We dumped heavily into Melania Trump launching her coin, and then we pumped back up, right? We pumped almost 4x. Right now, we're just in this uptrend and this stage. I do think that this thing has a high chance of continuing. What is the next coin that actually received liquidity inflows? Next coin is actually lock-in. Why? Because everyone was saying lock in, this is the bull market, you have to lock in, you can change your life, you have 2 months to put your wife on the Porsche Macan and make her a housewife. You have 2 months. Lock in. This is something that was essentially present yesterday, crypto Twitter as well. We see a pumpage of 2.5x, not that large from the bottoms, but still, these are the two main things. What actually the thing that unites these two coins? The thing that unites these two coins is that they're actually both on Murad list out there. We can see that lock-in is right here, USA is right here as well. Natural speculation that you would want to ask. Maybe some other Murat coins actually received some inflows from there, right? We can check out Mini, we can check out SPX, we can check out Murat. What we would essentially see is that Mini is up 46% from yesterday, and what I want you to note is that this is a high liquidity coin. It requires a lot of liquidity in order to push this thing, right? And I know some whales that were able to make 7 figures plus, millions of dollars on Trump trade, on Trump coin, and they positioned into Mini. Some of the capital they positioned into Mini as well. SPX doing very well at this stage. So all you have to understand is that Trump is robbing the crypto market, is robbing retail, but Murat is the one who's robbing crypto natives because he was able to persuade them in his thesis. And I do expect Murat coins actually to continue to outperform. The second reason for this is because most people are pussies, especially in crypto, pure beta males out there, right? And they're looking for some figure. They're looking for someone to help them to focus the liquidity. And this is the safe haven. This is the safe space that is being perceived by crypto meme coin traders out there, 100%. I also mentioned many months before that in the environment of high dilution, the influence of influence is heavily extrapolated, expanded, improved, increased. We cannot neglect how much influence on the marketplace helps, because it helps to focus liquidity out there. I do believe that liquidity currently will be focused on Murat coins. We can see that they are pumping along with Trump coins pump. The second Trump coin start to consolidate. We have seen pump on Giga. The second Melania coin and Trump coin start to consolidate second time. We're seeing this pump as well. I do believe this will continue. I do believe that people are naturally coming into Murat things out there. This is the crazy realization I had on the marketplace just recently. We obviously have some things pumping like Retire, for example, which is at $11 million currently, and it pumped nicely from this level as well. It's kind of showing the same chart as other Murat coins, just a bit different, right? We have things like Reach, if you want to focus on this one, which is at $1.1 million in the market cap at this stage. Pumped nicely since the bottom of today. So we definitely have this matter of older memes coming back. But if you would ask me where these people that made a bunch of money recently will be positioning the capital, they will definitely be positioning it with Murat coins. One of the picks that I'm essentially suggesting at this stage, and I'm thinking that might be doing quite well moving further. So I do understand personally, I'm not going to try to figure out what would be the best performing coin out of the Murat list. I want to just have one coin that would kind of be this exposure to Murat list. At the same time, I want this coin to be a better play, and I kind of want it to be a degen better play. So maybe it won't be that obvious for people in the first place, right? But over time, it will definitely be receiving liquidity inflows. The pick that I'm talking about is Murat. Why I like this one is because essentially it's also a person coin. It's a redacted version of Murat out there, and it's not just my words. It's not just speculation at this stage. It went to $3.6 million in the yesterday pump before Melania coin essentially appeared on the marketplace. And I do expect for Murat list to continue from here. Therefore, I do expect this coin to continue from here, doing quite nicely and doing quite well, moving further into this cycle. Now, I do see this as a short-term play, probably like maybe 1 to 3 weeks hold max, right? I'm not buying this as a long-term thing out there. I'm just buying this as a speculation, the fact that I do think that naturally Murat coins will be receiving a bit, and that we have seen this already happening. It's not that something I'm just coming up with. It's just that the market is giving you the second option to position in these assets because the second coin of Trump essentially came out, right? Melania came out. If it did not came out, you would probably have to be buying Murat currently at $4 or $5 million out there, and definitely a bunch of upside would be over for this one for you. But the market gives you the second option. I think if you would just be buying and holding, it would be quite nice. Following all of my speculation that just happened, I do think that eventually Ethereum is actually going to outperform. One of the reasons for this is because a bunch of picks on Murat list are Ethereum memes in the first place, and just from timing point of view, Ethereum usually outperforms from this time till May, at least, right? We have a beautiful thread shared by Virtual Bacon on this matter just recently, and like this is the time where Ethereum should start to do very well. It's either this time or 1 week later. This is exactly something that we've seen in the previous cycles as well, and last year it was pretty much the similar way out there, similar time of timing. with Ethereum starting to perform, Ethereum Coin to do quite well. So yeah, you might want to play in the short-term metas. You might want to position yourself in Murad coins out there, because I do believe they will be receiving a bit. But I do believe that the best alpha play is just to buy Ethereum low cap meme coins and just hold it, because what would be happening is probably, and essentially in the first place, Ethereum coins from Murad list will get a bid in the first place. So we'll already see SPX doing quite well. Probably we'll be seeing something with Apple. We will be seeing something with ticker Bitcoin happening essentially as well. I do believe Pepe to do some things. Then mid caps of Pepe better plays and mid cap Ethereum coins, they will follow. Maybe something like Joe, like Bobo, like Wojak, and then it will be the time for low cap Ethereum meme coins. If they're following the same metas, it will be just the best for them. That's why my bet essentially, and I think that the one that will bring crazy returns in the upcoming couple of months is End and Blast, because in the first place we'll be receiving bid on the larger Ethereum memes, mid caps, and then essentially lower caps. It all starts with Murad, at least from my point of view. Like, it's unnatural to be saying this thought at this stage, right? That Solana liquidity will be coming to Ethereum. It's definitely unnatural. And one of the kind of scary thought that I have for Solana meme coins from Murad list is that what if like they will get a bid in the first place, right? People will start bidding them, but they will see that no new people are buying, right? For different reasons. Because Solana essentially started, it's kind of like by the action of Trump, he pretty much proved that this is a casino where everyone can just be rugging each other, right? I do believe that most of new launches on Solana, they will just be rugs from here. And old coins, there are just too much of them as well. There are not so many blue chip meme coins on Ethereum, if you would essentially think about that. Not so many, maybe like 20, 25 max, right? And all of the liquidity should be positioned in them, right? On Solana, you have a bunch of them, you have a bunch of older coins just because of the fact so much more coins were actually created in the first place. All have different narratives. I think like one of the things that might get a bit are animals, called animals on Solana, like Mini. Mini is essentially on other list by Murad as well, and it's also, as mentioned, it's also getting a bit at this stage. But yeah, I do believe that Murad might be a very, very nice beta exposure into the Murad list at this stage. If not, that may be Rich, might be pretty nice. And then we should be seeing Ethereum coins surging up, Ethereum coins doing well, and Ethereum low caps with the surge up in Ethereum. I'm also not seeing all season with Solana not doing this well, right? It's just hard because I have my opinion, but it's crazy how unparalleled and how it does not connect with the opinion of the consensus, right? And that's why like I'm almost even afraid of sharing it because it might be just that wrong and everyone is so bullish on Sol. I think that like the main bullish event that could have happened on Solana has happened. I do think that people that made a bunch of money on it, then no way they're going to position their funds back into Solana. They understand this casino very, very well at this stage. The people that were able to capitalize the most, they just milking people on Solana as essentially everyone else around them. And I do believe that with underperformance of Ethereum thus far, that might be changing very, very soon and should be changing very, very soon. Just based on timing in connection to previous cycles. No Trump buying $100 million worth of Ethereum. No Trump family buying any ENS domains, no changes in the Ethereum Foundation, no FOMO from Ethereum ETF, nothing. Just timing-wise, should be changing. Ethereum should start to do well, exactly as it started to do well in the previous cycle. And the largest beta play that, from my point of view, will be able to capitalize the most is End and Blast at this stage. You obviously have some other low-cap Ethereum memes that I mentioned in several videos before, like Gondola, Mumu, Triangle, Snibu. You have a bunch of them. Well, not a bunch, I would say up to 10. Up to 10 with crazy nice narratives and nice communities. And this is the beauty of this thing because there is really a limited amount of stuff to beat out there. Limited one, right? Well, this is it. This is the review for today. I hope you understood my thought process and the things that I'm thinking will be performing very, very well moving further into the cycle. And I think Murad might be a very, very nice beta to people bidding on Murad list, which also happened already, right? So it's not like something I'm just coming up with. It was at $3.6 million yesterday. It's at $1.1 million at this stage. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.